Hello and welcome to UU Elevate eLearning Module 2, adding and assigning users and subcontractors. And what this module covers off is adding your company users to the tool, adding your waste carriers, brokers and destinations at a company level, adding recycled aggregates and timber subcontractors at a company level, and then how to assign those users and subcontractors to each project. So starting from your home page, go up to the company menu in the grey bar, and to add a company user, click Add Edit Users. Any existing users will appear in this user list here. To add a new one, click the Add button at the bottom and enter their details. Standard username convention is to use their email address, and their default password can be their first name, but they can change that once they log in. A list of different user permission levels is available here, but for anybody who's just going to be entering a waste data, you basically want to give them no more permission than project admin. So once you hit save, you can see the user has been added here. So to add a waste management contractor at company level, again go up to company menu and then hit Add Edit Waste Management Contractors. Same as before, hit the Add button and start entering the company's details in the form. So once you've added your waste management company's details in, you select from these three boxes if they are a carrier, a facility or destination, or broker. You can see that definitions are underneath these blue information buttons. So a carrier, any company who carries your waste away. Facility or destination, that can be a transfer station, an energy recovery station, or a landfill. Or a broker, the company who organises the waste management on your behalf. So tick those boxes, whichever is relevant, and hit save. So once you've entered the waste carrier's information here, if you've made a mistake, you can hit the grey edit button here. Back takes you back to the list of your waste contractors. But now what we need to do is demonstrate duty of care has been taken by adding their carrier license information. So hit the grey add button, enter their EA reference number, the issue date, the expiry date so that Elevate knows when their license has ended. And to demonstrate duty of care, we ask to upload a PDF of their license, hitting the grey choose file and uploading from your computer there. Then hit save. You can see the waste carrier license information has been entered onto the table below. Again, if you've made a mistake, grey edit button over there. And then we need to enter the waste facilities destination details for this contractor because we selected them as a waste destination. So hit the grey add button. Same as before, just enter the waste destination information in the form, like so, and then select the waste site classification for this facility. So if you select it's a transfer station, then Elevate assumes that all waste going there, 50% of it is recycled if it's mixed, 80% if it's streamed. If you select a landfill or incineration site, it assumes there's no recycling unless it's soil and stone, and then it's 50%. If you select an exempt or standard permit site, it assumes that all of it's recycled if it's segregated, half of it's recycled if it's mixed waste, and for soil, stone, brick, concrete tiles and ceramic, that's 100% recycled as well. If you know what your recycling rates are for this waste contract, you can enter those manually. You hit the save button, and this is where we add any permits and exemptions information. So now that we've entered the destination information, we need to upload a copy of the permit. Hit the grey add button and populate the form as before. Upload a PDF of the permit here and hit the grey save button again. hit the back button to go to the waste broker's main page, and if you know what the recycling rate is for your depot, hit the add recycling rate button, add again, and enter in the actual recycling rates for them. If you don't know what these are, we recommend you leave these as default as shown. Now I'm going to show you how to add aggregate subcontractors to the project, and you'll be pleased to know that that's much more straightforward. Just add edit subcontractors from the company menu and enter their details. Hit save and they appear on your list of subcontractors. Same process for your timber suppliers. Company menu, add edit timber suppliers, hit add, enter their information. And the process is as before for entering the timber suppliers certification. Next, I'm going to show you how to add your waste contractors, subcontractors, timber suppliers, etc. to a particular project. Click on the project in question, and in the grey bar you'll see that a project home drop-down menu has appeared. First of all, we'll assign waste management contractors to a project. You'll be presented with a list of the waste contractors that you entered at a company level, and to assign them to the project it's as simple as ticking the box next to them. So we'll just scroll down, find Waste Away, who we entered before, and we'll also select their depot. We're going to say that the waste that we're producing on this project is going to be going to Waste Away's depot and being taken away by the same company. So you scroll down to the bottom and hit save. On your project front page, if you hit this expand box here next to waste management companies, you'll be presented with a list of the waste brokers that have been assigned to this project. You can see Waste Away has appeared there. As an aside, these red flags indicate that these waste brokers' licenses have expired, so keep your eye on those. It's a useful way of keeping tabs of who's up to date and who's not. You can click on any of these to go directly to that waste contractors information. Assigning subcontractors to the project is similar. Project home, assign subcontractors, they appear in a list as We Are Subbies, who we added before. Hit save. Now if we click on the aggregates tab, hit add, you'll see that the subcontractor has now appeared in this list here of possible suppliers of aggregates. The process is the same for timber suppliers. So if we assign a timber supply company to the project, select Goodwood, hit save. If we go to add timber data to the project, hit add over there, you'll see that Goodwood now appear in the drop-down list of timber suppliers. Finally, adding company level users to the project, go to project home, hit assign users, select the users from the list, hit update, and as before they'll appear in this users list here. These guys will only be able to see the projects that they've been assigned to, so they won't be able to accidentally enter waste data onto a project they're not assigned to. And that's it for Module 2. Thanks for listening.